Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
See, students, yesterday I felt very bad by seeing your status of your mini project. You see, few of the projects I saw before the exam. Those projects also there is no improvement. Students, uh, we know that VTU has announced that there will not be exam, but don't be happy for that. You will be the loser, students. So you don't think that we don't have exam if I don't do complete my mini project, or if I don't study this the subjects which I have in the second semester, no problem. Anyway, I got the clearance from this semester, and anyway I'm going to promote in the next, that is third semester. Don't think that, student. You just see the syllabus of second semester. So important subjects are there. These subjects are helpful for your placement. At the end of the day, you want placement, right? What for you have joined for MCA? See, I have not asked you to do any complex projects. Whatever the titles you have given, I have taken the same titles. You told I'll do hostel, some hotel management or some institute management. I said okay. These projects are very old. I thought at least they'll by their own they'll learn something and they'll execute something. But what is the result? What is the result, students? Yesterday, what we told, today we are going to take the one more demo. Tell me how many of you are ready. Be honest. How many of you are ready, students? Many are telling only the login page is ready. How much time you need to create a login page? Hardly 10 minutes. Okay, you don't know how to do projects. Okay, one day. Now, nowadays, everything is available in Google. Just cut and paste. Now also you're doing the same thing. To do that, you need 2 months time. June 17, that week, 17 to 20, that time you people have submitted the synopsis. Actually, the date was June, some date I have given. So you asked me the extension, I have extended. See, everywhere I'm giving the liberty. I'm very liberal. Then also I'm not getting any output from you people. Why? What is the reason? Did I tell you to do a complex projects? Respond, students. When we had a first meeting with HOD sir and Nagbhushan sir, so I told that okay sir, let them execute or let them do the projects, whatever the programming or whatever the subject they are reading. And sir told no, if they want to do a project in higher end technology, let them do. We have given all the liberty. Still, what you want? Did I tell you to this group you have to do only this project? Did I tell like that? Some told interior design, hotel management, some temple management. I said, okay, I need some output. During lab time, can't you use your laptop just for 10 minutes, students? Just 10 minutes. Can't you request your parents or your siblings just for 10 minutes? They are so rigid. They say that I'm not going to give my laptop. And many are traveling and attending the class. What is that? Many are going to market and attending the class. This shows your interest, how interested you are. See, students, we are not losers. You will be the losers. You keep in your mind. Now MCA is not 3 years. From your batch, MCA is just 2 years. First semester, you completed. Second semester, anyway, you got promotion to third semester. Hardly one semester you're going to read. Fourth semester, you just have a project, students. What you will do? Mini project only you're not able to do. Do you think you have a capacity to get placed? You people are not attending Campus Connect. You people are not doing projects. You're not performing well in the internals. Who knows? Yeah, online test, whether you're writing by your own or by your copying, who knows? That's why every time I'm using this word, be honest to yourself, students. Don't read for our sake. I'm telling, after your internals, you just have 1 week time. In 1 week, what you'll do? In 2 months, you have not done anything. Many are joining aram se 8:30 class, 8:50. 8:50, 8:55. Because we need attendance, no? No, you people don't need any attendance. That's why we allow and we give you attendance. Okay, I don't want to waste my time. Yes, students, next week you have internals, no? So before your internals, I want to discuss case study and innovative question. Case study material I'll share today or tomorrow. I'll share the material. Based on that material, you will be having a case study question. Once I share the material, I'll discuss in the class. And coming to innovative, in the third module, we have jQuery. One second, let me open the syllabus. Not third module, students, sorry, fourth module. In fourth module, you have jQuery. Using jQuery, I have explained so many programs using selectors, events, jQuery, HTML, and combining jQuery with JavaScript, combining jQuery with CSS. So based on that, I'm going to give a innovative question. How innovatively you can develop a web page using jQuery? Yes. Yes, students, in innovative question, you have, if I ask you to develop a web page, so there, or if I ask you to use a specific jQuery element, specific jQuery element, then in that website, you have to write the code of that specific element. For example, in jQuery, we have that append. If I ask you to how innovatively you can implement a append in jQuery element append in a website, show it programmatically. Something if I ask that, then you have to write the program. You have to write the program and you have to write the sample output. Why I'm asking you to write the sample output is because there I'm not going to or you people are not going to run and show me the code. So when you're writing a code, then you assume some output, no? Based on that assumption only you write the code. So what is your assumption, or how that output may display, that I want to see. Getting? Yes, students. See, if you are not understanding, if you have any doubt, you ask, please. Don't keep quiet. You're understanding?
Yes, ma'am. Understood, ma'am.
Excuse me, ma'am, your screen is not shared.
I have not shared. Just I was explaining. Okay, if you want, I'll share. Yes, students, this fourth unit is there for your internal. The syllabus of your second test is complete fourth module, and in the third module, from introduction to container, color, table, and images. Till here, students. Till here. Complete Please don't disturb. Lakshmi, why late, Lakshmi? See, students, if you join after 9:30, it will disturb my class. I have to again, once if I share my screen, I have to go back and I have to admit you people. It is creating a lot of disturbance. Please maintain the timing. Yes, the syllabus for second internals is complete fourth module. Complete fourth module. In the third module, introduction to images. Introduction to images. And for your second internals, the innovative question will be on jQuery. The innovative question will be on jQuery. See here one example I am showing. Here in this program, what I am doing, I am using a append text. Append means what, students? Add or attach. Append means add or attach. Already I have some information, or already I have some paragraph of information or some line of information. Still, if you want to append some of the information to that particular line, then we use this append text. I may ask you to how innovatively you can use a append element in the jQuery program. Yes. When you are writing, when the answer should be in the code also and the sample output also. The code also and the sample output also. See here, in this program, I'm using index values. This index value is an element of jQuery. This index value is an element of jQuery. So here, students, what you observe the output, here, what is the output is welcome to my home page, and there I am displaying 4 lines. 4 line of information I am displaying. To one particular line I am highlighting. Why I am highlighting? I may think that that line is very important. I may think that that information is very important. I want to highlight that particular information. So here, using this index value, we are highlighting the information. See here 4 paragraphs I have used to display the particular lines, 4 lines, and to each of the line I have given the index value, index 0, index 1, index 2, and index 3. Index 3. See, one way is to write, yes students, one way is to highlight the information. How I can highlight the information? Using mark.
Mark.
Yes, using mark. But here specifically I am telling you have to use a jQuery. Or you can also use a CSS file. Correct, no? You can also use a CSS inline style sheet or document level style sheet or external style sheet. Correct? But here specifically I am telling you have to use a jQuery. Here students, here this is the index value we are taking. The paragraph, this is a jQuery element. This dollar symbol is nothing but a jQuery element. So for this P means for which tag you want to apply this effect, or you want to apply the jQuery. For the P tag equals to this 1 is nothing but the index value. 1 is nothing but a index value. So what is the index value? 1 paragraph. This is. So Donald Duck. So when you see the output, see the second line is highlighted. The second line is highlighted. Here the background color should be yellow. I'll change this to 3. Then last line will be highlighted. Very simple concept, students. Now I'll refresh the output. See, the highlighter, the marking has changed. So how innovatively you can implement these effects in the jQuery programs. So anything I can ask. I'm just giving an example, index or append or sibling. Any doubt in the innovative question, students? Heldrappa, at least you say no. If you have not understood, you say we have not understood. If you have understood, you say at least yes. Okay. So where I was explaining the
Ma'am, can you slow that
Yavadappa?
append program, ma'am? Once.
Okay.
Append program.
One minute, because I have executed so many programs. This is prepend. Once again, I forgot the file name, students. I'm searching. Just I have clicked one program, so that program was append program. This is prepend. Yes, append. You want me to run this program?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. See, here we have two appends. Append item, append text. See, the text is appending. If I click on this, then the list should append. Append ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? Entire screen, it will be appended. How many times you click? Those many times. This is a program. See, when I append a text, then this paragraph is appending. This is a paragraph, this is another paragraph. When I append a list item, then this ordered list is appending. Okay. Any doubt here?
No.
Yes? Your voice is breaking. Yaradu? You want me to explain the program or what you said?
Thank you, ma'am.
Huh?
Thank
Yarappa?
you, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So, students, in last class, I was explaining the basic elements of HTML. Yes, students, already we learned how to execute HTML program and XHTML program, CSS programs, and JavaScript program. There is no much difference in Bootstrap program. And yesterday I came to know that many of you are using Bootstrap in your project. That is good. And in last class, I once again I explained these basic HTML tags. Already you have used these basic tags in your XHTML program. And image, just I have taken the example of a image tag. You know how to use and why to use a image tag in the program. So now I will explain you how to execute a Bootstrap program, students. You know the coding part. I mean, you know the elements or the tags which we are going to use in the Bootstrap program. These are the basic tags which I listed here. In addition to these tags, we have some other tags also. And now I will explain how to run or how to execute a Bootstrap program. As we have discussed before, you have to download this Bootstrap is a open source software. This Bootstrap is a open source software and it is released under MIT license. To download a Bootstrap, students, you have to use this link, that is http://github.com/twbs/bootstrap release download v3. See this, the link is there now. You have to give this link in Google, then you will get a zip file. This is the zip file which you are going to get, students. See, this is a zip file which you are going to get. So extract this zip file. After extracting the zip file, this is a folder you are going to get. I told here, students, in the PPT, in my PPT, I told that this zip file must contain, the Bootstrap zip file must contain 3 folders. What are those 3 folders?
JS, CSS, fonts.
Yes, very good. So it should contain 3 folders, that is CSS, fonts, and jQuery. JS. jQuery means JS stands for jQuery. Yes, students, when you download a Bootstrap from Bootstrap zip file from Google, then that zip should contain 3 folders. CSS. In CSS, it should have these 6 files, this map file and 3 map file and sorry, 4 map file, 4 CSS file and 2 map files, and the fonts folder should contain 4 files, and JS file should contain 3 jQuery files. 3 jQuery files. Some library files will be there, students. So once you download and extract this Bootstrap file, next is to develop or to run a program. Whatever the program you type, those programs should be saved in this file, students. In this folder, sorry, not file, in this folder. So those programs should be stored in this folder. First, I'll run this program and I'll show you, students. See this, observe the output, students. Observe the output. Left top corner, you can see one line. What is that? Left top corner. Nothing is visible? Bootstrap program. Yes, Bootstrap program. And after that, you have a div tag. It is like a div tag. It is looking like a div tag only, no? Because it has some background color. Correct? Yes, students, observe. The background color is gray. The background color is gray, and the sentences or the lines or the statements in the container or in the div tag, that is my first Bootstrap page. My first Bootstrap page. Resize this responsive page to see the effect. To see the effect, to observe the effect, or to see the changes. How when you edit, that's why from the beginning I am telling students, whatever the changes you do in this HTML programs or in these web programs, after every changes, save your program and run the program, because you will come to know how the changes is going to affect in the output. Correct? If you type hello in the body of the HTML program, you observe the output. If the same hello, if you write using a B tag, then how the output will be? How the B tag will affect to the responsive page or to the output? Yes. Yenappa? Gottagilla. I did not understand what you said.
Ma'am, in bold letters, ma'am. Bold tag.
Yes, in bold. Okay. So when you display the same line, high line, when you write using a strong, then observe the output. When the same hello line, if you write using a I, then observe the output. So every time when you change, when you resize, when you change, you see the responsive page. Responsive page is nothing but the output. How the output is going to affect when you are modifying or when you are editing your source code or when you are editing your program. So here I'll open the code now. See students, these are the, see from the beginning, these are the HTML tags, sorry, XHTML tag, correct? These are the XHTML tags. This is also a XHTML tag. From here, the link will start. Here, the link is given to this bootstrap file. To the bootstrap file. See students, here, if you in your system, if internet is on, though you have not downloaded those files, that those bootstrap file, we are directly linking to the Google. We are directly linking to the Google. So even though if you have not downloaded those files, you will run the program. You will run the program. So these three sources links we are giving, and from here, what is this? What is this body tag? We know that whatever the instructions you want to run in the HTML program, we write a code in the body tag. Correct? Next, coming to the next line, that is strong bootstrap program. Strong bootstrap program. So here, to display this, I have not used any div tag. Correct? I have not used any div tag. I have not used any container. I am not using any heading. Just a information to display that information, I am using a strong. So this is here. You may get, ma'am, can we combine the bootstrap program, or inside the bootstrap program can we display some simple HTML tags? Yes, this is HTML tag only. Strong bootstrap program. Yes. Next, what is this, students? What is this? ಏನಿದು? ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಮ್ಯಾಮ್. Div tag. Students, you really don't know, or you decided not to respond for whatever madam asked?
Ma'am, it's like container, ma'am.
It is a div tag. It is like a container. Yes. And here I have taken a class, Jumbotron Text Center. Jumbotron Text Center. I'll tell you what it is. And means this we'll discuss later, students. Jumbotron Text Center. First, we will see inside the div tag. Inside the div tag, I have two lines. What are those lines? H1 tag and P tag. Correct? So now in a box, it should display H1 and P. But for this div tag, I have not given any background. Correct? I have not given any background. I have not given any border. So we cannot differentiate. We cannot differentiate from a normal text to a div tag text. Yes, students, are you following? So we cannot differentiate. When I give a background color and the border for the div tag, then easily we can differentiate whether it is a div tag content or it is a normal text content. Is it right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I have one more div tag. I have one more div tag, class container, row, column, and the H3 tag. H3 tag I have used to display column 1. So here I have column 1, column 2, and column 3. Yes, students, 3 columns I have. Correct? 3 columns I have. Yes. Now, any difference between this div tag and this div tag? This div tag. Are you observing any difference? E div tag another difference idya? Response, students.
And both are same, but class are different.
Both are same, class name is different. Okay. 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 Just now I told you that for this div tag, I have not given a border style or border color or background color. See, here also I have not given. Illu kotilla. E more div tag go kotilla. Illu kotilla. But how it is? Can anybody tell how it is? Many are learning Bootstrap, no? Can anybody tell how the background color has come? Any guesses? Any try? Okay. So here, students, in Bootstrap, generally we use a generally we use a container. The container is used to set the contents margin dealing with the responsive behavior of your layout. So generally container is used to display the content in a margin to get a responsive behavior in the output, and it contains rows and column elements. The container contains rows and column element. It is also known as a grid system. Those who know Visual Studio or CHash.net, they know what is grid view. Yes, what is grid view, students? When you want to display the content in the form of a table, then we use grid view. So when we hear a word table, means there it contains a data in the form of rows and columns. Similarly, a container contains rows and columns. It is used to display the output in a responsive way, in a responsive behavior with the margins. Next, here we have a very important point, that is jumbotron. A jumbotron indicates a big box. Yes, students, see, listen carefully. A jumbotron, I'm highlighting, a jumbotron indicates a big box for calling extra attention. Means using a jumbotron, it indicates a big box. It indicates a big box for calling extra attention. How we call a extra attention? See, when I was explaining that index program, there a second line, I want to give a extra attention. How I was giving a extra attention? I was giving a background color yellow for that particular text. Correct? Yes, students. I was giving a background color. Why I was giving background color only for that second line? Because I want to highlight that. I want to get a extra attention from the user on that particular line. Is it right? So here in Jumbotron, it indicates or using a Jumbotron, it creates a big box. It creates a big box for calling a extra attention to a special content or a information. So extra attention on a special content. Special content or special information. A Jumbotron is displayed as a gray box. Here, no need to give a box color gray specific explicitly, students. Before, what we did when we use a div tag, there we were giving a background color. See, students, how much I am shouting and you people are not responding. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
So here, Jumbotron is used to display a gray box with rounded corner. See, with rounded corner. It also enlarges the font size of a text inside it. One thing you observe, students, here I have not given the font size also. I have not given the font size also, but using that only that Jumbotron, it is doing so many works. It is giving the background color. It is enlarging the size of a font which I have used inside that. Correct? Yes. Now coming back to this program. See here. So here it is giving a background color gray. It is giving a background color gray. And see here, we are using H1 tag and P tag. See, students, generally when you display a P tag, the content in the inside the P tag, how it will display? By default, it will take the font size 12. Correct? By default, it will take the font size 12. But here, is it taking 12? 12 is it little bold? No.
Yes, ma'am.
See, that's why here the Jumbotron indicates a big box. See, the big box means complete. It is covering the complete screen. Correct? It is covering the complete screen. Big box for calling extra attention. When I show the output here, then immediately your eyes will go to this line. It will not. Later we are going to see these remaining 3 columns. Why? It is attracting the attention of a customers or attention of a users. That is the job of this Jumbotron. A Jumbotron indicates a big box for calling extra attention to some special content or information. A Jumbotron is displayed as a gray box with rounded corners. It also enlarges the font size of a text inside it. So it enlarges a font size. Next, coming to these div tags. See, these div tags are the simple, the content or the screen is divided into 3 div tags. So this is the first div tag, this is the second div tag, and this is the third div tag. The content what we have written in this is divided. So you can see here 1, 2, and 3. For this, here I've used H3 tag, H3 tag, H3 tag. See, to display this, what I have used? P tag. Illu p tag, here also I have used p tag and here also I have used p tag, students. Correct, no? Did I edit it? Did I modify the size? Did I change the size? No, I have not changed the size. Here also I am using p tag, here also I am using p tag. But to display this content, I am using Jumbotron. See, here also p tag, here also p tag.
రాకుండా పంపిండారు ఆ పైప్ లైన్ దున్నేస్తా ఉంటారు ఆ అడ్డాట
Who is that? Please mute yourself, students.
ఆ కెనాలన్నీ దున్నిండాడు.
Arifullah, are you in the market? Huh? Please mute yourself. Yes, students, see here, one more program, one more example. Here, div tag, but here I have not used only a div tag. Here I have used a container fluid. I have used container fluid. What is container fluid? I'll tell later. But inside this div tag, I'm using h1 tag, p tag. This is first line and this is second line. Correct? Yes, students. Now here, what we have? What we have here?
Unordered list.
Inside the unordered list, I want to display the images. Inside the unordered list, I want to display the images. I'm displaying the images. Here, the image names are 1.jpg, 2.jpg, and 3.jpg. 3.jpg. So, as I told before, when you are giving a directly file name, image file name, then that image should be present in that particular folder. Is it right? Or if it is not present in that particular folder, then you have to write the complete path of that image. Do you remember this, students? When that particular image is not present in that particular file, then you have to write, suppose the saved program may be in the C drive, or the whatever the program you are running, that you might have saved in the C drive, or you want to display the image from a F drive or D drive, then you have to give a complete path of that image where you have saved that image. You have to give here just image files I have taken, but those images are not available here. Those images are not available here. So we'll see how it displays the output. See, the image is not there. So product, whatever in the alternate text, whatever the text I have given, that it will display. You know that in the place of alternate text, whatever the data or the content or the information I have given, that it will display. Yes, students, is there any changes using a image tag here? Is there any changes? Another changes, Sidhya, the usage of image tag in the HTML program and in the JavaScript Bootstrap program? No. container fluid. What is container fluid? That we'll discuss in the next class, students. I'll stop here. Any doubt, students? Any doubt in today's class and innovative question?
No, ma'am.
Answer attendance, students. 1,
Yes, ma'am.
2,
Yes, ma'am.
3,
Yes, ma'am.
4,
Yes, ma'am.
5. ಅಖಿಲ್ ಏನ್ ಟೆರೆಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ ಅಥವಾ ಏನ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆಚೆ ಇದೆಯಾ?
ಮ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ.
6,
Yes, ma'am.
7. What happened to him? Why he is not attending? 8,
Yes, ma'am.
9,
Present, ma'am.
10,
Yes, ma'am.
11,
Yes, ma'am.
12,
Present, ma'am.
13,
Present, ma'am.
14,
Present, ma'am.
15. Charan. Yesterday also he was absent. 16,
Present, ma'am.
17,
Yes, ma'am.
18,
Present, ma'am.
19,
Present, ma'am.
20, 'Harshit. I'm marking absent. 21,
Present, ma'am.
22,
Present, ma'am.
23,
Present, ma'am.
24,
Yes, ma'am.
25,
Present, ma'am.
26, 26, absent.
Present, ma'am.
27,
Present, ma'am.
26 present, ma'am.
okay. 28,
Present, ma'am.
29,
Present, ma'am.
30,
Yes, ma'am.
31,
Yes, ma'am.
32,
Present, ma'am.
33,
Present, ma'am.
34, 'Panindra absent, Panindra. 35,
Yes, ma'am.
36, 37,
Present, ma'am.
38,
Present, ma'am.
39,
Present, ma'am.
40,
Yes, ma'am.
41,
Present, ma'am.
42,
Present, ma'am.
43,
Present, ma'am.
44,
Present, ma'am.
45, Sharan. Absent. 46, 47, 'Sheetal. 48, Shivani absent. 49.
Present, ma'am.
50.
Present, ma'am.
51. Vishnu. 52.
Present, ma'am.
53. 54.
Present, ma'am.
55.
Present, ma'am.
56.
Present, ma'am.
57.
Present, ma'am.
58.
Present, ma'am.
59.
Present, ma'am.
Ma'am, 48 present, ma'am.
One nimsha. What about 15? 15. 20. 34. 36. 45. 47. 48 present.
Yes, ma'am.
Shivani.
Yes, ma'am.
51. 51. Students, study well for your for your internals. Okay, I'll stop here. See you in the next class. Thank you.